pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Check. 3.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check 31. Where are they, team? One. Grace don't travel.
First down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Alert 3. He's mine.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Breein Body Calhoun. Throwing on second down. Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Third and long here for Mariota. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 87 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. The point after threw the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Dolphins have got it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mark 55. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
50 down. Ready. 280. Check. Pick it up. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I got it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Credit credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Protein spill. Hey, pick your game up. Whip.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing, Mariota. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That good for 19 and a first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Minus 57, 57's right. 51, 58. Let's go, let's bring it. 57 to Mike.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Watch twist.
On first down, Freeman. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. Wait. 55. Check, 55. Mike.
54, south.
Get off the field.
Get up.
Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bud Dupree. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80.
Check, 55 to Mike.
51, south.
Check. Kill, kill, kill.
61, matchbox lights.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said,
and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, box truck.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lambeau is good. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So we've reached halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike, 53. Check back, check back.
Now Ryan. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw again is Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Right there.
Ready. Blue line.
54 miles.
I'm trying to collect. Three.
Like
One.
Blue dog working. Hayward.
One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on. That one, it's second down.
Incomplete.
Oh, yeah!
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
A handoff to Barkley.
Yeah.
Spinning away. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 36. Check.
From the gun, Mariota. And this is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's complete to Parker, left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, 25.
53. Danny.
Ready, go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Squeeze down another. Chance.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Cut!
51, down!
53 at the mic. 50.
Hey, high 7.
Pick up the ball. Let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 161. Matchbox, right. 54. Let's go, defense.
One.
Now Mariota. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Terrell Pryor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, white 25.
I'm going to left because I'm about to take you to school.
All right, 25 tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Valvin away and bring up second down.
That's me.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Get up!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Watch the motion, watch the motion.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
54 miles. There you are. 3.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run. This south, baby, that's the baby south. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. Yeah.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, look at that. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Break. Ready. Blue 18. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Check 24. One. Mike 54. Topper. I got it. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready, Blue 80. You ready?
Take your five, Mike. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
20.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Watch twist. Watch
58.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Stay open.
Here's a give to Barkley. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on